For all fabric lovers out there, I got to talk with Jackie Leto and Karen Hollenbeck about their upcoming art and quilt show. Check out what you can expect at Sacred Threads Traveling Exhibit next weekend in Iron Mountain. Hello, I'm now joined by Jackie Leto and Karen Hollenbeck, two of the Quilt Show team members for this year's Sacred Threads Quilt Exhibit. I'm so excited to be joined by you guys. Thank you.
Thank you. Nice to be here.
Of course. So this is a really exciting thing that you have coming up on September the 30th, and it's a traveling quilt exhibit. Can you tell me a little bit more about why you guys, as part of the Wild Rivers Quilt Guild, are putting this on?
Well, the Sacred Threads Traveling Exhibit is actually an art quilt exhibit. It talks about spirituality, healing, grief and joy, inspiration. And it's been going around the country for about 20 years, different quilts, of course, but it's all about, it's an experiential exhibit. You can look at the quilt card by each quilt and actually dial in a phone number and listen to the artist in her own words or his own words talk about the quilts.
Exciting, and this is going to be held at the Pine Mountain Ski and Golf Resort. And there's also something else that's exciting that's happening, and I think I see it right behind you. You're having a silent auction for a couple of these beautifully handmade quilts.
Yeah, the yellow quilt is a general quilt that will be in a silent auction. Half of the proceeds for whoever wins the bid will go to a charity of the winning bidder's choice. And the quilt on the red and blue quilt is actually a quilt of valor for to be given to a veteran, and whatever that winning bid is will split with a charity of the winning bidder's choice also.
I know you guys have that strong theme of brotherhood that's with the Sacred Threads exhibit, and I see a quilt right in the middle. Can you tell me a little bit about that one? It looks like it's handmade and vintage.
It is. It's an antique quilt, so it's over 100 years old. And it was given to us to use by one of our members. Her grandmother made it. And it's gorgeous, and it's well used because back in the day, they made those to use them. They didn't put them in a closet like we do today.
So with the antique vintage quilts, we have what we call a bed turning event. We have 14 very old quilts. Two people will hold the quilt up and someone will read a story about it. So you hear the entire history of those old quilts, which will be a really fun part of our event.
Alrighty, that sounds good. I will put all of this information online, and I'm really looking forward to it. Thank you guys so much for meeting with me this morning.
Thank you, Amanda.
Again, this event takes place at Pine Mountain Ski and Golf Resort September 29th and 30th. Doors are open from 10 in the morning to 4 in the evening. $10 for general admission tickets, and it will feature a silent auction for 2 handmade quilts. For more information about Sacred Threads and Wild Rivers Quilt Guild, you can visit wildriversquiltguild.org. Elizabeth?